This podcast was originally live-streamed on the NonSequitur Show on YouTube. New episodes air weekdays, Monday through Friday, at 8 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com/NonSequitur Show. Make sure you never miss a live stream by visiting www.nonsecshow.com/schedule. For the latest news, polls and updates throughout the day, follow us on Twitter at NonSecShow or Facebook.com/NonSecShow. That's NonSeq Show. If you'd like to get exclusive content, bi-weekly private hangouts with Kyle and Steve, backstage access to chat with guests after shows hosted on your channel and much more, become a Patreon saint of NonSequitur. It ensures we continue to improve our show and brings you into the process at the same time. Visit patreon.com/NonSequitur today while the limited spots are still available.
The following podcast is intended for those who believe bold ideas are righteous, unique perspectives are gospel, and strong opinions are sacred. This is Non Sequitur. Never follow. And now, here are your hosts, Kyle Curtis and Steve McRae.
You know, everybody gave Scotty a bunch of shit last time he was on, saying that he was stupid and dumb and that he just didn't know anything. But I will tend to you guys that he is actually very smart. He's a very smart guy because he is choosing not to enter this debate with Reds. And therefore, by default, I think he might actually be pretty bright because that might be the smartest move he could have made. What do you think, Steve?
That might be the smartest decision I've ever heard a flat earther ever make. And would you agree, though, this still counts as a win, would it not, by default?
Sure, yeah.
Red,
no, and you want to – this is a good opportunity for you to make your joke, Steve, that I forgot to throw it to you the last –
You did forget, but that's okay. I was going to announce to everybody some bad news that the debate had been – or discussion, however you want to promote it tonight, has been called off due to light rain. And as we all know, helicopters don't work in the rain. If you don't know what I'm referring to, go read the news. There you go.
Yep. So we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to see how this, if this works out. And if not, we'll just, from the last one, we'll call it we'll go right into the after show with Jimmy and Ad Homies. But Reds, do you kind of want to let people know what you're wanting to do?
I guess I'll talk to anybody so long as it's not Flat Out Hero, because that dude is a dumb fuck. I'm sorry. There's
I'll talk to anybody.
Yeah, so if you're a flat earther out there in the live chat, you know, the ones that were making all of that, watch this. All of you flat earthers in the live chat last time that were saying, this evidence, come on in. This is your open opportunity to take on the best. What did Ric Flair used to say? Go ahead.
I don't understand it. I mean, seriously, we schedule this shit in advance. They agree to come on, and then they don't show the fuck up. Like, what the fuck? I mean, one of these jackasses actually paid me $500 fucking dollars to have a debate, and still didn't show up.
Right. Well, it's interesting because with Scotty, he messaged me earlier in the week, and I don't know if you, I don't know if you saw this, but Scotty put out a challenge to you the other day. Did you happen to see that video?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'll send that to Dave and we'll watch that here live. But he put out a video to you and laid out some things that he demanded from you before he would actually come on and debate you. Yeah. So he then sent me a message, and I said, we didn't agree to any of that. Reds isn't going to, waste his time trying to prove to you that he's got, that he's worthy of debating or whatever. So Scotty said, okay, well, just forget it then. I'm not going to do it. And so I said, okay, I'll let him know. And then it was probably 4 hours later, he sent me an email back saying, I've changed my mind. If at least one person can hear the truth, then it's worth coming on there to the show. So that's where we left it. If the offer was still good, then he wanted to do it. And I guess at the last minute, he just decided he couldn't do it.
So I guess he doesn't have confidence in his so-called truth.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did not Conspiracy Cats in his promotional video for NonSequitur and his being on the show tonight, did he not in his video say that Scotty was going to somehow vanish during the middle of the show pretty quickly? He vanished before he even got here. That's not only, I would call that not just a prediction, but a spot-on prediction, because the guy vanished before he even got here. In Conspiracy Cats, if you go watch his promo, he predicted that. So,
well, I'm talking with Debbie right now. Debbie and I are communicating. Debbie, this is your time. This is fate has allocated that you be here now to create the most epic showdown ever.
It's not going to be an epic showdown. Basically, you're going to get somebody who clearly doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, not knowing how to shut up.
Reds, I want to make sure that this is not going to affect our friendship in any way. I do apologize in advance.
It already has. Fuck you.
I know. God, I'm so sorry.
I love Debbie.
But believe
Come
me,
on in, Debbie.
This has already affected our friendship, and also
the live chat's going crazy right now.
Listen, I do not, under any circumstances, want us to play that Scotty bullshit video. So let me go ahead and just do this instead. Kyle, since you obviously seen it, I hope you do. Can you just give me a brief synopsis of what the fuck this dude was asking for me, as if he had any right to begin with?
I have to be honest with you. I didn't watch it either. It was a lot of in his email to me, it was a lot of like rambling about how he wants you to prove that the Earth is a spinning globe when we can't feel motion, that sort of thing. I didn't bother to watch it either. I figured it'd be another rambling.
The video is ready now.
Sure.
Yeah, do you want to gloss over it?
Do I? Really?
Yeah. Let's watch. Let's take a look at it.
We're gonna give attention to a guy that doesn't even want to be here. So I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and we can watch it if you want, but I'm not going to respond to it until Scotty actually grows a fucking pair and shows up. Because I'll be more than happy to shove his bullshit right up his ass. But the thing is that he has to actually be here for me to shove said shit up said ass.
I like that idea. So yeah. I'm just curious to see what he has to say. We can fast forward.
That's fine. Dave. That's perfectly fine. But at the same time, Scotty, fuck you. Okay, I have not only made a bunch of flat earthers my bitch. Some of them you look up to, I imagine. But who the fuck are you? Like, seriously, who the actual fuck are you to think that you can just tell me, oh, well, Red has to do this, otherwise I'm not going to debate him. Then don't debate me, you piece of shit. Fuck off. Go ahead, tuck your tail and fuck right off like many other flat earthers have in the past, because you don't know how the fuck to defend your bullshit. Go ahead, run away. Show everyone right here, right now, just how big of a puss cake you are. Fuck off. Just fuck off.
Tell me how you really feel there, Reds. You're kind of like holding back. I'm sensing you're having a reservation here, and you're being a little subtle and coy. Can you be a little more direct so he understands?
If I'm going to be a little bit more direct, you're going to get demonetized.
Yeah, nobody wants that. All right, let's see what Scotty has to say. Just we'll gloss through it real quick.
Maybe I should slow that down a bit.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe he doesn't sound too far off.
Yeah, I watch most of these videos.
I had no idea what he's saying.
I've been recently talking to Cole from the NonSequitur show about having a debate against Rhetoric, not this Saturday, but next Saturday after at 9:30 p.m. American time. Essentially, there's two things I want to feel from Rhetoric first. First one, off the field. You can see my face. I'm genuine. I'm not hiding. The second one is, I swear on my life, my family's life, my parents' lives, my friends' lives, my pets' lives, everyone I've ever cared about and loved, past and present, my entire being, my entire soul, on the fact that the Earth is a flat, stationary plane. It's a realm.
Oh my. Oh my.
You just killed his entire family.
Red.
I'm so sorry. My condolences.
You know, I've been in the flat Earth movement for a while
Yeah.
now. You know, longer than most. He's one hell of a piece of work. You know, one of the most dishonest and disingenuous blokes living here in your life. Now, the reality of the situation is on him to put his face where his mouth is. On him to show himself. And on him to swear on his own life and everyone who's ever cared about loved, like I have, and his family, his friends, etc. That he believes we live in a round spinning ball. That he believes in the heliocentric model of reality. Okay? Because I'm done with debating and arguing with agents and disinformation agents. He's clearly one of them. He's been around as long as I have. And you've worked this yet. You know, most global believers are faceless keyboard warriors. Most of them don't even show their face. You know, which is very disingenuous,
Okay,
very sus.
that's enough.
If you're honest about your opinions and your beliefs.
The funny thing is,
all of it.
Yeah.
he said that most global believers don't show their face, and I can't name many. Flat Out Hero is actually one of the only people that I've seen come on here and show their face. Not that matters. It doesn't matter if you show your face or not. It's what you if you accept evidence or not. It has nothing to do with the fact that whether you are behind an avatar or whether you put yourself on camera. If the avatar doesn't expose how big of an idiot some people can be or how much somebody knows. So just because he started out saying that Reds doesn't show his face or whatever, that is not at all up for the issue. It has nothing to do with the shape of the planet. Reds being on camera or not does not affect what shape the Earth is. And that's what we want to talk about. So, I mean, him putting that as a condition is just him trying to weasel out of getting on here and being made to look foolish.
The same.
And you have to.
What we actually have a saying, I should say, actually, for that. It's called pulling a Jaren. And the reason why we call it that is because that's exactly the same type of bullshit that Jaren tried to pull for 2 fucking years. He would always make that condition for debate. And if I didn't show my face, because somehow that's important, he would refuse to debate me. And he refused to debate me for 2 years. And now we all saw why. Because the very moment the douchebag actually showed up and did a debate, which was featured on the NonSequitur show on Friday the 13th, he got his ass handed to him to the point where even other flat earthers were like, dude, what the fuck? This is the actual reason why people didn't want to debate me, not because I didn't show my face. And by the way, I don't show my face for many reasons. Partially it's because I like you guys too much and I don't want to go to jail. You know, just throwing that out.
It's a safety consideration. I mean, we do appreciate it. I unfortunately have seen what you actually look like, and I don't wish that upon anybody. So I completely understand your reasoning. I don't want to be held liable for any kind of like eye damage that is incurred by anybody that actually looked upon you. So I get it. I totally do.
The NonSequitur show would get sued into oblivion, and I just don't want to do that to you guys.
Just liability and safety, people.
So nobody out there. No one out there. This is shocking. No flat earther out there to come in and defend their model.
Weren't there a bunch of flat earthers in the live chat from the last broadcast?
Yeah,
talking
not a peep now. Okay. Not a peep now.
Chirp.
That's so sad. Listen,
don't
go around trying to run your mouth and talking shit. If you're a flat earther, I'm gonna laugh at the flat earthers from now on. This is just pathetic. Nobody out there. The last live chat was full of people talking shit. Not a peep now.
Well, if you really want to cause a shitstorm, I have a suggestion, and I cannot believe I'm actually doing this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, let me just enjoy what little bit of sanity I have left, and it's gone. Okay, there's
I don't like
guy.
Where this is going already.
Yeah, there's a guy who probably has a live stream right now going on. There's 2 of them.